welcome back to my channel. And today we are continuing the Criminal Minds series. This video is going to be on Aisha Tyler. So I also want to make a disclaimer. In this video we will be talking about allegations for this. There's just first part of the video we're talking a little bit about essay allegations, not towards her, but a response that she made. So basically, in this Twitter thread, it's basically showing a tweet that she made January 17th, 2018. And the tweet, let me kind of give you a background story so you understand what she's talking about in the tweet. I don't want to get too into it. I'm probably going to read some of the tweets, not really all of them, because I really don't want to get into this that much. But basically, the situation is about an actor. I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, but it says Aziz Ansari, I believe. I'll put his name in the description. So my bad if I pronounced it wrong. But basically, I am also going to link an article on the situation about him if you really want to read a full thing about it and kind of get people's opinion on it. Then I will link an article on that. But basically, to sum it up, this actor went on a date with a woman. In the article, they called her Grace. Grace isn't her real name. They wanted to keep her identity a secret because she's not a public figure. So basically, him and Grace, they had a date, and she explains it to be the worst night of her life. She said that they went back to his place, and things did get kind of hot and heavy, and there was receiving, what on her end, and he wanted to receive something from her, and it was said that she did a little bit but not the full thing, and she basically was giving verbal and non-verbal cues, basically saying that she was uncomfortable, she wanted to leave, and eventually the actor had got Grace an Uber home, and that was basically the situation. And this tweet that she made is a couple of tweets, and basically it's like a whole kind of like a thread of tweets that she made January 17th, 2018. So basically she said, "This is all I'm gonna say on the matter. If every time a man comes into a woman is defined as assault or misconduct, then women are rendered perpetual victims with no power or agency to find or defend themselves. Some of these encounters are outrageous, insensitive, offensive, even yes, of the assault, no. If we cannot be trusted and trust ourselves to create our own parameters and make ourselves heard, then what are we fighting for as feminists? This is not victim blaming, nor victim shaming. It is delineating and separating truths of assault and sexual leveraging in the workplace, constant career support. If we cannot see clearly and differently, if we lump every negative or uncomfortable encounter together, then we give all those who want to undermine any road the hashtag #MeToo movement with exactly the ammunition they need to label us all hysterical and hypersensitive wildflowers. This has to be dialogue at all times, an uncomfortable one. Feminism and feminists is not a monolith. If we cannot have real, self-examining, uncomfortable conversations about sexual politics, then the movement is dead. Y'all can send me all the shaming gifts you want. I was born a feminist and I will die a feminist. I won't let anyone, male or female, take my personal agency from me or shame me into silence. Y'all can talk or y'all can walk. I have no time for precious dilettantes. I'll be out here fighting for equality long after you have moved on to the next fashionable tweetable item, so come at me, bro." So that is all what she had to say. And yeah, that's the whole tweet thread of what she was saying. And basically, what the person who made this thread, also their opinion was, I just want to say that if someone touches someone sexually without consent, it's assault. Nobody's experience is less valid, furthermore implying that it would be easier for true victims to come out if lesser survivors stay silent. It's just sickening. All sexual assault/harassment experiences were horrible, invalid, and nobody should consider it any less than it is, and nobody should be afraid to speak up. And my opinion on that is that the whole situation, I feel as though if the woman felt uncomfortable and he was touching her after she had verbally and non-verbally said, hey, like, I'm not comfortable anymore, and if he's like didn't stop, like it's seeming that she's saying that he didn't, I feel like that does classify as SA. And I feel like there's different versions of SA, and people all have different experiences. Just because someone's experience is lesser than, it doesn't mean that it didn't happen. But I don't know. Like I said, the article will be in the description, so if you guys want to read that and form your own opinion on that, then that's cool. That's really all I have to say about that. Next thing we have, which this one is really kind of what had me like, what? When I read the thread the first time. So basically, she was in like some type of video. I believe it was a show. There's a clip from it in the thread, and it's basically like some type of show she was on, and they were talking about a lady who had went to, like, it was like a small claims court or something like that. That's what the atmosphere seemed to me. That's what I saw. I'm assuming that's what it was. And it was her father, and she was claiming that her father was taking pictures of women without their consent. Just like taking pictures, like making jokes, like, oh, like I can get you like free rent 1 month, and like stuff like that. And Aisha basically like made like a whole joke about it. So let me kind of read here. It says, yeah, it doesn't really say anything, but there's a video. And the video is, how long is the video? It is a 2-minute video. But here it is. The show is called Talk Soup. So I would actually, because I know there's some people that don't have social media, so I will definitely find a link to this video on like YouTube or something, and link it in the description so that everybody can watch it. Because when I tell you, it's very incriminating. It's very incriminating. Like, it's not funny. It was not okay. Like, no. So there's that. And the next thing I'm going to talk about her, which would be, this will be the last thing, is appropriating Asian culture. And on the Twitter thread, there's examples of Aisha appropriating Asian culture. And the picture surfaced on Twitter. She used to be a host on a show called Talk Soup. That's the show name. And the show makes horrible and disgusting jokes. It's basically a picture of her like dressed up, and like what you would see like in Chinese culture, like the very small lips, And like, let me see if we can actually see this real quick. Yeah. Oh, actually, here you go. You can actually see it. Yeah. That's one of the pictures that she has appropriating Asian culture. And then here is another picture right here of her appropriating Asian culture. And she has not apologized for any of these things. But honestly, we can only hope that she apologizes sincerely. I hope she does, because the appropriation culture and the sexual harassment thing is not okay. Actually, let me scroll back up to that video and actually see something, because I think you can see it on my screen. Hold on. Because I actually really do want to play this video, because this is really, like, messed up, honestly. Let me turn the sound on my computer, but, like, this is really messed up.
His hobby is
Let me put it so where you can see the screen. Okay. Make sure you can see the screen. Okay. See the screen. Okay.
taking pictures of unsuspecting semi-nude women and showing them to friends. What's so dirty about that, right? Richard would like to know, I guess. He says it keeps him young. Why, he can peep like a voyeur half his age. Amber took her pervy pop to moral court.
What did you do for a living?
Retired construction.
Mm-hmm.
And when my wife died, it changed my life
These are
a
lovely
lot.
pictures, Amber.
For you, but I mean, come on, my children. My daughters, look at my daughters. I have 3 daughters, and they're gonna think that this is the way,
The worst
these
pictures,
are all his grandchildren.
Amber, the worst pictures that he's taken are the ones you just now showed me.
No,
That's the
okay,
worst
it's
one.
not only the
The
pictures.
phones are
It's
the
not
worst.
only the pictures.
And that was the girls, not me.
It's not only the pictures. It's also, him and my mom taught me respect all our lives. They always taught me respect others, respect
And I
others.
have respect. I
And
have respect
I
for my
asked him to just quit,
kids and the
for
girls.
one day while he comes to visit me.
To quit what for one day?
Quit looking at women,
Quit my
staring at
hobby?
women. Whistling,
This is my
whistling
hobby.
at my apartment
Quit bidding
manager.
because I
okay?
go to there.
Tell me about that.
My apartment manager's walking down and he's whistling at her, and I go, Dad, shut up. That's my apartment manager. Well, good. Maybe I could get you a month free rent. I mean, come
A lot of
Did
kids
you
do it.
get the month of free rent?
on. No.
So the sneaky old bastard likes to take pictures of unsuspecting women. I don't see what the big deal is. Yeah, it's art, right, Tommy?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Let's take a look at some of his new photos. Hey, nice composition. Oh, that poor girl. That's kind of embarrassing, right? Hey, wait a minute. Oh, my God. I feel so violated. How did he get in there? Ah. All right, so that's what that leering old man was doing in my shower. I thought he was cleaning out the grout. It all makes sense now. I think he thought he was cleaning out the grout, too. All right, coming soon on Moral Court, a mom worries about her daughter's spooky...
As you can see, that's not very flattering on her. Yeah. I really hope she addresses that, though. Like, that's not a good look. Not a good look at all. Anyways. So that wraps up everything I have on Aisha Tyler. I will put, I'm gonna state what's right here about Thomas Gibson. It's not really much, it's just only one tweet, it's not really much, it's, nothing on Thomas, other than he has DUI, which is bad enough. Yeah, basically that he had like a DUI, the DUI is driving under the influence. That's the only thing that could be found on hummus. So, which obviously, you know that's bad. You know, it's bad in itself. But that's pretty much it on him. And also, a little updates on Matthew. Under the tweet after it says Thomas Gibson, it says more on Matthew Gubler. There's something about S8, sexual harassment, and it says groping. And it says, I feel sick. Genuinely, I will never forgive this man. He is disgusting. But when I click on the... Yeah, when I click on the tweet here, it doesn't seem to be popping up. Yeah, it says this page doesn't exist, which means the person who tweeted that out probably deleted their tweet. So that also kind of tells me what I need to know, because I feel like if someone's doing bad, like doing like really, really bad things, like stuff like that, like I wouldn't care like how much backlash I'm getting. Like if someone did something bad, I'm keeping what I said up so people can see what they did, right? But the fact that the tweet was deleted by the person who tweeted it kind of tells me like, okay, like obviously you don't stand with your opinion, or you don't stand with what was there because you just deleted it. So I don't know about that. And then under right here, this is just a little video. I believe I mentioned it in the first video on Matthew Gubler. It was a video where he was picking out plants. He was like, oh, is this too gay or something like that? Which I believe I said in the first one, I don't really think that that's bad. I just, you know, I think it's just, I don't know. I don't really think that's bad. It doesn't like, you know, offend me at all. You know, I don't know if there's any other people that are part of the LGBT community, like especially like other people, you know, gay people who want to like comment their opinion and say whether or not if they think the video was like messed up. You know, I don't really, you know, like I said, I don't really think that was like bad. I don't think like, oh my god, like he hates gay people, he's like homophobic. You know, I think that's kind of a stretch. I think it was literally just a joke. Like, and by the quality of the video, I think that's, and by his hair and stuff, that was like the earlier days of them shooting Criminal Minds. So that's probably like at least like 2009 or something. You know, and I don't want to be one of those people that are like, oh, it was a different time back then. You know, because even though, you know, there's things that I said back then that were obviously not okay back then, and it's still not okay like now, you know what I'm saying? But like this, for instance, I feel like it's just a stupid joke that was a lot more accepted back then, and then now people are seeing it now and they're like, oh dang, like that's kind of like not funny, you know? But I don't really think that he did it to like, sorry, my words are getting jumbled up. But basically what I'm trying to say is I don't think he had malicious intent by doing that. That's my thing. I feel like if someone doesn't have malicious intent in doing it, then what are we kind of getting mad about? You know? It was really just like a stupid joke, I think. Anyways, that will be it for this video. And we have one more person, and that is Shamar Moore. So I will be making a video on that. Also, I'm going to be filming a video probably right after I upload this. Right after I upload this video, I'm gonna film a video on Steve Akoe. He's a DJ. Some stuff happened with him. It was back in 2013, but I had never heard of it before, and I actually like sleeping going, so I was kind of like, okay, that's kind of strange. So yeah, I'm literally gonna record this video, record that video right after this one. So yeah, also my apologies for the when I showed you the video, you could like see my phone recording through the screen, so my bad for that. Excuse me. So my bad for that. Like I said, the link to the thread will be in the description. All the article that I mentioned earlier in the video will also be in the description. So yeah, hopefully you like this series. Please drop your opinions below. I would love to hear them. Also, if you wanted to add me on any of my socials, my Twitter, my Snap, my Instagram, I have my link tree in the description below. So you can message me, say hi, we can be friends. And yeah, bye.